Good evening, children. Good evening, children. Today we are going to start a revision of differentiation. Let us try to learn what is differentiation. Differentiation, simply, as you know it pretty well, the method of finding the derivative of a given function. The method of finding the derivative of a given function is called differentiation. Yes, in order to find the derivative of a given function, we have many methods. In fact, the most important are few. Like the first one is using the formulae, using the standard formulae. The second one is by trigonometric substitution, by trigonometric substitution. Third one is using logarithms, using logarithms. And the fourth one is, yes, parametric differentiation, parametric differentiation. Fifth one is, yes, implicit differentiation, implicit differentiation. And the third and the last one will be second order differentiation. Second order differentiation. So these are the methods. Second order differentiation. These are the methods to find the derivative of a given function. Let us revise one by one very carefully using some problems, right? With the help of some problems. Suppose, say, consider the problem y is equal to, yes, x into mod x. Here x is less than 0. We are asked to find the derivative of this y. How to find? See, yes, here we need to concentrate on the absolute function, which is modulus function. So mod x, as you know it pretty well, is defined as x if x greater than or equal to 0. Mod x is equal to minus x if x less than 0. So as it was mentioned in the question itself, mod x is equal to x. So y will become x into, mod x is equal to mod x is equal to minus x as x less than 0. So this y will become x into minus x. So y is equal to minus x square. Now differentiate with respect to x. So differentiating y with respect to x is nothing but dy by dx minus of derivative of x square is 2x. Since the derivative of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. So in this way we will do the problem. Right. Now let us do one more problem based on this using the formulas. Using the formulas, yes. Now, when we are asked to find the derivative of e power root of 3x, e power root of 3x, how to find derivative of e power root of 3x? Observe carefully, yes, y is equal to e power root of 3x. Here it is like a composite function. So derivative of a composite function is defined like this. Derivative of f of g of x is nothing but derivative of outer function. Derivative of outer function. So derivative of f is f dash of g of x into derivative of inner function. G of x derivative is g dash of x. G of x derivative is g dash of x. Now, write dy by dx will become e power x derivative is e power x into d by dx of, in the place of x actually root 3x is there. So that is why I have written here e power root of 3x into d by dx of root of 3x. This is nothing but e power root 3x into derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x. 1 by 2 root x. In the place of x, 3x is there. Into derivative of 3x. Into derivative of 3x. Actually, this is a composition of, I can say, three functions, f, g, and h. E power x, one function, square root of one function, and 3x is an algebraic function. So we are doing in a stepwise way. Initially, derivative of e power x something, okay, is always e power x into derivative of, yes, root of 3x is 1 by 2 root of 3x into d by dx of 3x is 3. So finally the answer will be 3 by 2 root 3x into e power root of 3x. In this way, we will find the derivatives of these functions. Thank you. Moving on to the next question. Differentiate sine square x square with respect to x square. To solve this problem, actually this was given in the sample question paper 2018. This was given in the sample question paper 2018. To solve this particular question, just, yes, put x square is equal to t. Put x square is equal to t. What happens? Yes, this will become sine square t. So I need to differentiate sine square t with respect to t. Differentiate sine square t with respect to t. Or else d by dt of sine square t. Both mean the same. Which is equal to, yes, derivative of x square is 2x. Derivative of sine square t, 2 sine t into derivative of sine t will be cos t. So 2 sine t cos t is the formula of sine 2t. But what is t? T is x square. So this is the answer for this particular question. Right. Moving further, using trigonometric substitution. Yes, trigonometric substitution enables to solve the difficult differentiation problems in a very simplified manner. Let us start working this problem. This was given in the year 2018. The question is like this: differentiate tan inverse 1 plus cos x by sin x with respect to x. How to solve this? Yes, if you remember the formula of 1 plus cos x in submultiple angles, which is given as tan inverse of 1 plus cos x is 2 cos square x by 2. Sin x is, yes, in terms of submultiple angle, 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Here 2 got cancelled, cos x by 2 cos x by 2 got cancelled. So this will become tan inverse of cos by sin is cot x by 2. So whenever tan inverse is there outside, we need to make sure that the term inside should be converted in terms of tan. How cot should be converted in terms of tan? Yes, tan inverse of cot theta can be written as tan of 90 minus theta. So tan of pi by 2 minus x by 2. So tan inverse of tan, yes. Finally, the output is pi by 2 minus x by 2. This is the value of y. This is the value of y, if you consider this as y. Fine, I was asked to find out the value of dy by dx. So dy by dx will be finally derivative of pi by 2, constant 0, minus of 1 by 2 is the constant, derivative of x is 1. So finally dy by dx is equal to minus 1 by 2. So right substitution makes the problem more easier. Right. Moving further, this was given in the year 2017 board examinations. The problem is if y is equal to sine inverse of 6x into root of 1 minus 9x square. Yes, condition is mentioned. Don't bother about the condition much as of now. So we are supposed to find the value of dy by dx. So what is the right substitution? What is the right substitution to solve this particular problem? Yes, put 3x is equal to sine theta. Put 3x is equal to sine theta. So this will become y is equal to sine inverse of, this is 2 into 3x, so 2 sine theta into root of 1 minus, this is 3x whole square, so sine square theta. This will become finally sine inverse of 2 sine theta, root of 1 minus sine square theta is cos theta. So this is sine inverse of sine 2 theta, which is equal to 2 theta. Y is equal to 2 theta. But what is theta? Theta is sine inverse 3x. This is 2 sine inverse 3x. Now find derivative. dy by dx will become 2 by derivative of sine inverse x is 1 by root of 1 minus x square. 3x whole square into derivative of 3x is 3. This is 6 by root of 1 minus 9x square. So right substitution always makes the trigonometric differentiation more easier. More easier. Yes. See the next question. It was given in 2018. Differentiate tan inverse cos x minus sin x by cos x plus sin x with respect to x. To solve this particular question, take cos x common in the numerator as well as in the denominator, or divide throughout by cos x. Both mean the same. So 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x. You are going to get in the numerator 1 minus tan x, denominator is 1 plus tan x. Yes. Now, this 1 can be further written as tan pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 minus tan x by 1 plus, we assume that this is 1 into tan x. Again, that 1 can be further written as tan pi by 4 into tan x. Our concept is very simple. Outside tan inverse is there. So inside the term should be converted in terms of tan. That's it. Moving further, this will become tan inverse of tan of, this looks like tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B, which is the formula of tan of A minus B. So A is pi by 4, B is x. So tan inverse tan, you're going to get finally pi by 4 minus x. This is the value of y. This is the value of y. If you differentiate this with respect to x, so y is equal to pi by 4 minus x. Dy by dx will become, derivative of constant is 0. Derivative of x is 1. Finally, it is minus 1. Right. Moving further, this is 2014 board question as well as the NCERT exemplar question. Differentiate tan inverse of root of 1 minus x square by x with respect to cos inverse 2x root 1 minus x square. This problem is not the new kind. Derivative of f of x with respect to g of x. Derivative of f of x with respect to g of x is given by f dash x by g dash x. That's it. Derivative of f of x, this is one function, this is g of x, another function, is given as f dash x by g dash x. Again, if you notice here, we need to go for trigonometric substitution. Here you went for trigonometric formulas also. Fine. Now, what is the right substitution? F of x is equal to tan inverse of root of 1 minus x squared by x. What is the right substitution for this? Yes, put x is equal to cos theta. When you substitute x is equal to cos theta, let us see what happens. Tan inverse of root of 1 minus cos squared theta by cos theta. So this will become tan inverse of root of 1 minus cos squared theta root sin squared theta. Root sin squared theta is sin theta by cos theta. This is tan inverse of tan theta. This is tan inverse of tan theta. Yes. So this will become tan inverse tan theta, which is equal to theta. Derivative of f of x will be f dash x. So f of x is equal to tan theta means f dash x will be, yes. Here you should not forget to write theta. What is theta? Theta is cos inverse x. So f dash x will be minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Now coming to the g of x. G of x is nothing but cos inverse of 2x root 1 minus x square. We should proceed with the same substitution for f of x as well as for g of x. That you shouldn't forget. Okay. So this is cos inverse 2 cos theta into root of 1 minus cos square theta. Yes, this will become cos inverse 2 cos theta into root 1 minus cos square theta is root sin square theta, which is nothing but sin theta. 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta. Again, here cos inverse is there, here sin is there. So we need to write sin theta in terms of cos theta. So cos inverse of cos of 90 minus theta. So this will be, yes, pi by 2 minus 2 theta. This is g of x. Again here, what is 2 theta? Theta means cos inverse x. If you find g dash x, here what you are going to get finally? Yes, minus 2 by root of 1 minus of minus x is s, it will become plus here. So g dash x is equal to plus 2 by root of 1 minus x square. I want derivative of f of x with respect to g of x. Therefore, f dash x by g dash x will become 2 by root of 1 minus x square. One second. This is 1 by root of 1 minus x square by 2 by root of 1 minus x square, which is equal to 1 by 2. In this way, we need to solve this particular question. So derivative of f of x with respect to g of x is given as f dash x by g dash x. So here just a small correction is there. This is minus 1 by root of 1 minus x squared by 2 by root of 1 minus x squared, which is equal to minus 1 by 2. That is the right answer for this question. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.